What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's just wander around a bit, look for loot, make sure this place is clear. I got on ammo. I got a lot of rifle stuff. I'll just keep this out. These bullets are easier to find, I feel. I need a new melee weapon though. Good to find. Or watch me like open up one of the theaters and it's just filled with zombies and whatnot. What did it say? Needs a key.
Pregnant. Fucking pregnant. How could you keep something like that?
Well, I can't imagine abortions are very easy in a post-apocalypse situation, Ellie. But to be fair, this bitch has... She should not be coming on this journey. Plain and simple, you were not supposed to come along with this. You should have been... I don't have a weapon. Should have stayed back at that camp and been like, Ellie, I'd like to come, but
Shit.
I got a baby.
Okay. This note's old. Still, better be careful.
It's a tent or a blanket fort. Stuff over there, but there was another part I didn't look at. Let's go back downstairs real quick. After the last experience, I'm not. Nope. Anytime it looks like I'm about to head on, I'm investigating, which I did look it up. Apparently, I missed. There was a safe, and then a couple weapon parts. So weapon parts as well as supplements. I might have enough supplements for now. Oh yeah, I'm doing good on supplements. Boom! I'm a specialist. I mean, getting a silencer would probably be good so I could snipe off things from far away, but I mean, at the same time, I don't feel like I need it. I feel like I'm doing just fine. Smoke bomb, meleeing people in the face. It seems to be working pretty well. Wait, is there a door that I was looking at over here that I... There it is, that door. First gotta check behind the bar. Load it up. Actually, probably should have kept it at like 2 each. That way if I just stumbled upon one. Well, that goes somewhere, clearly. Let's check this out first. So, generator up on the roof. Boom, 4-4.
Damn. You get fried? Guess you weren't much of an electrician. Got it.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I gotta say, after this like semi-open world experience though, man, going on to Ghosts is gonna be so much fun. Freaking Samurai Assassin's Creed, cannot wait. I really hope I get the early copy, because so for this, when it comes to reviewing games, you know, and whether you're doing a traditional, you know, play through the game and beat it type review, like say ACG, or more of a, you know, entertainers type thing, which is what I do. The process is going to vary from company to company, but usually there's going to be two separate embargoes. There's usually a embargo specifically for reviews, like just giving the game a score, and then a embargo for showing off gameplay and whatnot. So, you know, generally because I'm going to do an entire series and then do a review after the fact at the end, I fall more into the second category, because it's rare that I have time to play through an entire game with recording it in time to meet a review embargo. But, you know, when it comes to these things, it's usually good to reach out like 2 to 3 weeks in advance as they're getting lists, because most companies will send out review copies. I'd say 3 weeks in advance is like the earliest. Usually, if you're lucky, it's 2 weeks, but the most common is you'll see a game either 1 week or as little as like 2 to 3 days before it's supposed to launch. And so
Joel,
with
I
this,
love watching a movie in this place.
and I reached out to Sony like 3 weeks before launch to be like, hey, you know, interested in Last of Us Part 2, and as well as Ghost. Wasn't sure who's handling the stuff for each games. You know, let me know. Heard nothing. Reached out a week later. Hey, just in case the email got lost. Still just following up. Looking forward to hear back from you. Nothing. And then reached out after the PlayStation event and was like, hey, you know, just reaching out again. I'm sure things were crazy with the event.
Spooky.
Still hoping to hear back from you. Finally, at that point, got a response. And given that I had like 4 different PR people from Sony CC'd on these emails, and finally got back a response at that point, which was like a week prior to the launch of the game. And they're like, oh, sorry, we're not going to be able to fulfill, but we have you listed for Ghost. And so I'm like, all right. You know, so no early copy of this, of course, but I'm hoping that Ghost comes early, because I'm excited. I'm excited for Ghost. Ghost is probably my most anticipated this summer. I mean, there's a lot of DLC and stuff I'm looking forward to, but in terms of actual releases, Ghost is going to be dope. I get these guitar sequences. It's kind of like, I mean, it's cool, I guess. It's like a chapter shift, or what's going on? Three years earlier.
It's starting to sound like something.
Ugh, I suck.
Just need to build up your calluses, that's all.
Man.
All right, come on.
Is this it?
Yeah?
Oh, shit. I'm gonna start guessing.
You want to spoil your surprise now?
I don't know. Is it a dinosaur?
Stop trying to guess. I ain't telling you.
All right. Is it an elephant? Is it a convertible?
You're not gonna guess.
Is
More
that...
walking, less talking. your step.
I got it.
Oops.
In the water you go.
What is wrong with you?
You should see your face right now.
What if I drown?
Now you're not gonna drown. You gotta work on that confidence, kiddo.
Yeah, keep laughing, old man. See what happens.
This way.
It's worse.
Your swimming's getting better. Remember now, don't just flail about. You
Push
gotta.
the water with your whole arm. Blah, blah, blah.
Glad to know I'm getting through.
And now she's gonna have a chafed ass all day. And
Come here. Take a look at this. See that deer? See it?
Where?
Just through there. Look.
Yeah. I see it.
push him in.
Looks like. How's that feel?
Refreshing.
Yeah, it's not nice getting pushed in, is it?
Well, actually, we need to swim through this part anyway.
I got you back. You're angry and upset.
I am very angry and upset. Now, come on.
Ugh.
You're gonna need to dive under here. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, I got this.
Yo, they are making this look way too easy. Swimming, I don't know if anybody here has ever tried to swim fully clothed, but I have in Florida. And swimming with boots and clothing, let alone a backpack, is not as effortless as they're making it look. In fact, it sucks ass.
Is it my 6th grade history teacher wanting to apologize for being a massive dick?
I beg your pardon?
My friend and I would argue whenever he called the Fireflies terrorists. We got a lot of detention.
You know, you really need to stop letting people rile you up.
It's hard when they're dicks.
Point still stands. Hey, get another dive over here.
Where are you taking me?
Well, anyway, while we're going through this, I'll tell the fun story. So, back when I was in Florida, eventually we rented out a rather big house, used it as like a makeshift fraternity house, and right behind the house was a pretty decent sized body of water. I wouldn't quite call it a lake, but this thing was probably about 100 yards wide, or 100 yards long by 50 feet wide. You know, it was a great sized body of water for fishing. You know, there were like 4 or 5 houses that ran along it, and so anyway, I used to fish there all the time. So anyway, we move into the house. My buddy Tony, being it's Florida, by the way, every body of water practically has a gator. Like,
Fuck it. I'm done.
it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Every single body of water that is fresh,
But,
you're probably
like,
going to
is
find an
there a
alligator in it.
Massive comic book collection? No, wait.
My buddy Tony
DVD collection?
always liked, like, Tony had a lot of money.
Which one?
Family had a lot of money, I should say. And so Tony, just to give some perspective to Tony was the type of dude that had 2 bank accounts. He had his regular bank account like everyone else, and then he had a poker bank account. This was a bank account just dedicated to having money to go down to the dog races and the tracks and gamble and play poker with. So Tony would always try to get people to do dumb shit for money, and me being a broke college student, I was all about doing dumb shit for money. So we move into this house, and he's like, Billy, I'll bet you $100 you won't swim across this lake. And I'm like, you kidding me?
Ellie,
And he's like, yeah,
careful.
$100.
Climbing a
I'm like,
dinosaur!
Yeah, I can
okay, I'll
see
swim
that.
across the
Just
lake for
don't
$100. Like,
dive,
this is the
falling
easiest
off.
money I've ever made in my life. So being that we had no idea what was in the lake,
Motherfucking dinosaur!
and a bunch of us would go fishing in it.
Whoa, what are you doing? Don't jump. Just climb down.
Where is she jumping to?
Hey, hey!
Oh, it's water right below me. Bit of a gamble there, Ellie. But anyway, you know, people would fish in it, so I'm sure there was like hooks and all kinds of shit. So
See that?
before I
Yeah,
went
so-
swimming in it,
Oh,
I
wasn't it
put on some
awesome?
long pants, put on some boots,
Awesome
put on a
if you
long
didn't
sleeve
break
shirt.
anything.
You know, just because I didn't know what the hell was in the lake. You know, it could have been snakes, angrier fish, gators, whatever the case is. So anyway, I have on all these clothes.
What's this?
Dive in to swim across this lake, get across it.
It's a book.
Holy shit.
Dinosaur book.
It was so hard swimming through that lake, wearing pants and boots and a shirt and everything else. And of course, after I get across, Tony's like, you gotta come back. You gotta swim back across it if you want the $100. And I'm like, what? You said swim across it. You didn't say back and forth. So, I don't know why I'm grabbing this. It's gonna be in the, it's in the past anyway. But so, I swim back across the lake, of course.
You're lost.
I get my $100 from Tony, take a shower. We're out there 2 days later fishing. And there's like a fucking 6.5 foot gator just right on up to the shore. And I'm like, holy shit. Because I basically was just hanging on out and swimming in this shit just a couple days ago. And here is a gator that is easily as long as I am tall. Didn't go swimming in that body of water again after that. But we did fuck with that gator quite a bit. But the story of Snappy, the fraternity adopted alligator, is a story for another time. Actually, if you followed the channel for a while, you know that we used to have a ton of stories about Snappy. We even had an emote called Storytime, which was a little alligator wearing old-timey glasses.
Did you go to museums a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah loved them. I swear that girl dragged me to every damn museum in Texas.
Did you know this was here?
We can head back.
Oh, shut up. Hey, Joel, can you name all the planets?
My very educated mother just served us nice pizzas.
Did you just have a stroke?
My Mercury, very Venus, Mother Mars.
Oh, okay. I get it. That's pretty cool.
I get we're like trying. I don't know why they're doing this flashback. Like they've already killed Joel off. Joel's dead. We're just supposed to like tug at the heartstrings for a character they've already killed. I'm gonna be a space girl.
So cool.
How's it smell in there?
Like space. And dust. Whoa.
After you. Watch your hand.
What the heck?
Oh! Okay. Wow.
Wow.
As you look at all these buttons.
Oh, it's so badass. Man. Could you imagine just...
Happy birthday, kiddo.
I might do a
What is
mixtape.
this?
This is a thing that took a mighty effort to find. Take it. Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Seconds and counting.
Hmm.
It feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Oh man, this is a long memory sequence.
I do okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're welcome, kiddo. What do you say we keep looking around, huh?
Yeah.
What do you say we get back to fighting people and playing the game? I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you were somebody that loved the first game and played all the way through it, all of this reminiscing would be like, oh, it's so emotional. But I'm just like, let's go, man. Like, get me back to Abby. She was breaking necks and shit. That was way more entertaining. That's the best part of this game for me so far, is the combat. The combat is pretty visceral. It was pretty visceral in the first one, but I'm enjoying it this time. Except for the AI. The AI is kind of garbage, but combat's been pretty good. I like that I can, you know, shoot people or sneak around, hit them with a smoke bomb and run up and melee them, or just go in guns blazing or throw Molotovs at them.
Here.
There's more museum stuff over there.
Yeah, I never checked out that bit. Never give anyone else this much grief.
Get down here!
No!
Hey, whose birthday is it?
You can't keep doing that.
I want a good splash. We've got more exploring to do.
Geronimo!
Nice. Hey, who's being there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll open the door for you. Come on, we can't chicken out now.
There.
Natural History Museum is looking quite natural.
Okay, bad news. There's shit blocking the door.
Well, see if you can find me another way in. I'll walk around the outside.
Okay, be safe.
You be safe.
There are dinosaurs around. Ooh, stay strong, buddy. This guy needed a hug.
I killed for them. 4 soldiers at the gate. The last one cried. The women we tortured choked down her own blood. Stragglers who snuck into camp, they just wanted food. Kid who ran into the blast, I couldn't stop him. People in the van, we locked them in and doused it with gas. But anything I find here is standalone. Probably can find enough materials to put like a single Molotov together or something. There is no light. Each time we sacrificed part of ourselves, Hitler kept saying it'd be worth it. Coming here, reignite something, some purpose. People sad that they died, basically. Well, it's clear there's something here. I don't know if it's a ticker or infected or what, but...
Stupid fake animals.
He's lucky that's all that happened, man. Wild boars can fuck you up. Well, that looked like it was more like a wild pig than a boar. And then little tusks. What's up, Jackie Cat? Liars.
Ellie?
I'm in here.
The hell was it?
It's just some animal.
Oh, firefly. Liars.
Well, let's get a move on. I want to get a fire going before it gets too dark. Come on.
Is that the end of the flashback? Yes, it is. A long flashback. A whole episode dedicated to a flashback. Anyway, with that done, what do you want? Oh, come on. There we go. With that done, we're going to wrap this one on up. And Jack will say goodbye. Right, Jackie? He says bye-bye. Anyway, catch you guys in the next part with more.